Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we also have a little bit more intriguing news in regards to Sony and how they're pretty much breaking even another really big number. We had some very interesting things, so we even kind of covered that up earlier on throughout today's video. A little bit touching on whenever we see these really big financial reports and all these big Sony reports and all basically stockholder meetings, we get a lot of interesting information when it comes to sales numbers, when it comes to revenue, when it comes to just basically their plans, any other things they're trying to go and segue into, and all of that. And today is actually no exception. We actually got a lot of really big information throughout this week, to the point of where Sony, very big higher ups who have access to this information, and of course want to have their stock prices go up, basically had really big reports. But for this, we actually even had brand new information, new updated stock numbers, new record-breaking numbers, and it does kind of seem like the PlayStation 5 still is competing very well against the PS4 themselves. So if you guys are brand new, before you fully dive on in, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway will be ending very soon. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console and controller, Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100, you guys go get free stock, free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency, you guys go and get free Bitcoin. Those are always linked down below. Let's go dive in the video itself. So as I mentioned, usually when they always have these really big stock meetings, there is just a lot of interesting stuff. A lot of stock numbers kind of come on out, a lot of stock, just general things kind of come out, revenue numbers and all that. Let's go dive on into it. So with this, we actually have another really good record-breaking quarter over here for the Sony gaming division. We now have officially seen the consoles have now cleared 13.4 million PlayStation 5 consoles, which is also, if you think about it, the fact that we still even have a shortage going on and everything is insane because they are just making so many of these consoles. But once again, we've actually been seeing like a lot of double drops. We saw like even GameStop this week do a online restock on Tuesday and then announced a big Friday walk-in event. So basically for that, there's kind of double dipping because there's like 300 stores getting like 50 consoles plus also the online restock for anyone out there and their pro members. They are definitely churning out consoles, and we also haven't seen an Xbox Series X restock in quite some time. So let's go talk about some of this information showcased up over here. This is all over from IGN. So Sony's latest financial reports have announced that 13.4 million PlayStation 5 consoles now have been officially sold to date, with 3.3 million PS5 being sold within July through September, which is also, I mean, we actually had some pretty big restock waves and a few back-to-back restock waves from all these really big retailers, which is why we love to see this. It's just a lot of good information going on. It's always kind of cool to see like how many consoles are actually being moved throughout these little like periods. Because in my mind, I feel like throughout July and September, it doesn't seem like 3 million consoles were sold, but also don't forget that does also factor into like, say, Canada, Japan, the UK, Europe, Australia, like South America, China. And while those don't necessarily get as many consoles most of the time than we get in America, mainly because they know Sony knows we like to spend that money. We like to go get those Black Friday deals, all that stuff here in America. We're big gamers. We all have the, the internet and technology. That's still insane to go and see. So as revealed in Sony's financial results for quarter two, the company's game and network services segment sold 1 million more PlayStation 5s to retailers in the quarter when compared to previous 3-month periods. That's very good. That's the kind of it's almost like a nice sign showing that like the kind of like really big supply drought, it's still there. It's still happening. People are still having issues getting their consoles, rightfully so. But it's very intriguing to go and see that this is probably one of the best, if not actually will probably be one of the best 3-month periods when it comes to selling consoles, which hopefully we'll have another similar month throughout these next 3 months with November and Christmas coming out too as well. So this is also the second highest quarterly sales for the PS5, matching quarter 4 2020 and only just trailing behind quarter 3's 2020 record of 4.5 million sales. So at least compared to the other ones, it's better, but at least for this, I want to see how good it's going to be for the holiday season. These sales also contributed to a total of $5.86 billion, which is that's insane. Like I'm sure you guys understand how huge those numbers are because that's on revenue. Like that's big for Sony's gaming division, up 27% year on year for the best Q2 PlayStation has ever achieved. That is huge. Like these are huge record-breaking numbers. It's huge. Of that revenue, $750 million was taken as profit. And while sales are impressive, there has also been a decrease in operating profit, which is actually down on 24% year over year. This comes partially due to the lower PS4 sales. The console sold just only 200,000 units this quarter, and the PS5 console is being sold at a loss. More so, I think that's more on the still I believe digital side as well is more on the loss as of now. So with all this, overall PlayStation accounts for 27% of Sony's total revenue of this quarter. So that is also some really, really big numbers. Because if you ever really go think about it, Sony is a huge brand. They do movies, they do cameras, they do TVs. They're just kind of like a really big conglomerate of a lot of different gaming and also like technological based type companies. Like there's a lot everywhere over there. There's a lot. So the fact that literally PlayStation accounts for 27%, over 1/4 of the business, is huge. And it's also 26% of its total operating profit too as well. So basically the PlayStation number one for Sony as a whole, doing fantastic. It's holding its own, it's doing very well. It's also still making up a really big portion of their overall company. But of course, any good company, of course, also dives into other stuff. Think also Xbox. It also has like, Microsoft, PC, other things kind of coming out, other products, etc., etc. That's not only just Xbox. It is a big portion. It's a very good asset to have, but it's not the entire thing. So you guys all know. So this is just very nice to see. So in game sales, Sony reports 76.4 million games sold during the quarter across the PS4 and PS5. As for lifetime sales, God of War actually has been the biggest sale of all the games out there, which is very, very intriguing. And that is, funny enough, though, only at 19.5 million copies. I'm sure a lot of you guys would maybe agree because there's over like 100 million PS4s out there. I mean, that's still not a bad ratio. I mean, there's maybe some people out there who just don't enjoy the game, didn't think they would like it, all that type of stuff. I mean, getting like 1/5 of all PS4s in there, that's not bad. I mean, that's definitely not bad. But at the same time, too, as well, we'll have to see how the new God of War comes out for sales. And as well, I kind of would expect to like be a little bit more, but that's just me. That's just me. Horizon Dawn has also shifted 10 million, which is once again is kind of a somewhat newer IP. So that's insanely good. God of War has had many games all throughout the years. Horizons are done, pretty new, at 10 million. And also, of course, Spider-Man is sold at 13.2 million, which is phenomenal numbers. On PS5, Demon's Souls has sold 1.4 million copies, and Ratchet & Clank still, although it does keep on going up and up and up as time goes on, I'm always so surprised because it's only at 1.2 million. I always say this whenever we see these like analytical numbers and sales numbers. It does seem very low, although that is a pure PS5 game. While we do see all these games over here, these are all PS4 games too as well. Excited. So of course too, over on PS Plus, the service actually hit 74.2 million subscribers, which is also, that is insane. Like that's literally like people paying like, monthly subscription every month. It's kind of like a Netflix comparative. I feel like that's a very, very good number. That's a lot of money that Sony's coming on in just from the PlayStation alone from additional revenue. And this also marked an increase of 2.2 million active users as well, which once again, huge. They're breaking records, they're breaking numbers, insane. And 1 million more than also last quarter. So it's like a very nice, consistent overtime growth. And I'm sure as they keep on producing and making more PlayStation consoles, it's going to keep on going up and up and up and up. And same thing too as well with those PS5 sales, such as Ratchet & Clank, Demon's Souls, Spider-Man, and all these pure, truly next PS5 games. I'm sure this number is going to keep on going up and up and up as time goes on. As well, though, the PlayStation monthly active users, though, did go down. And that's actually like one little somewhat worrying thing, but it would make sense too as well, just, with more people going outside, going back to work, going back to college, etc., etc. And as well, like, it's just, there's not as many new games. So I'm sure when new games come out too as well, they'll kind of bump it up. But that actually went down to only 104 million users. And then only just 3 quarters ago was actually at 114 million. That decline may well be due to the improving pandemic conditions, resulting in people playing less games, as well as also I kind of feel like too, it kind of goes into normal games too as well, where it's hard to find and go get just the normal games and the also still normal consoles. And these figures, seeing a similar tune to Sony's last quarter, what also broke its own revenue records for the same quarter. So it's just like over time and time again, it's just breaking more and more records. And despite the continuing global chip shortage, it seems that Sony is not having too much trouble shipping PlayStation 5s, which, I mean, they're doing well. Like I mentioned, we've been seeing a lot of double drops and very consistent PlayStation drops as well. But the one sad thing, too, is that we just want to see more of them. But I do think trying to go and sell 13.4 million PlayStation consoles all at once, that is absolutely insane. That's very, very good. Very, very respectable numbers. And it's kind of cool to see Sony breaking all of these records in the first place. So if you guys want to give your thoughts and comments down below, feel free to. I love to hear them. I love seeing that the gaming industry as a whole has been doing so well. Now I just wish we had a little bit more Xbox Series X restocks to kind of round it all about. And I'm sure this holiday season will be fantastic. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console, and controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well. Link down below. If you guys would like to go and follow, sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stack, free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. Or as linked down below. Leave a like on the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.